What is going on, family? Welcome and welcome back to another episode of TC Unleashed, where my goal is simply to get you to challenge yourself. Guys, I just want to jump on real quick and speak to that old saying that I'm sure we've all heard of, the sheep in wolf clothes. Right? This is a very old cliche saying, but it's a very accurate saying. Beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Right? We've all seen a few of them. We all know a few of them. Right? They come around disguised as your best friends. They come around disguised as your cheerleaders. Right? But they always have a hidden agenda, right? A lot of us don't pay attention to these wolves in sheep clothing. We continue to allow them to run amok. We continue to play their game with them, right? That family member that constantly comes to you only when they need something, right? That guy or that woman that you allowed your child to be around, that the one that you said you can call her auntie or you can call him uncle, and he turned out to be something else, or she turned out to be something else. Pay attention to the signs of the wolf in sheep clothing, man. Right? They always there. They always around, scheming and plotting, looking for the next opportunity. But we ignore the signs. We ignore their presence. We act like we didn't see what we saw. We act like we didn't hear what we heard. Right? So they continue to live with that disguise. They continue to walk around in them sheep clothing only because we allow them to. Right? Nobody's calling them out. That sister that you constantly have around your king. Right? That's constantly patting him on the back and rubbing his shoulder every time you walk out the room. You've seen it before, but you ain't say nothing, right? But you see the wolf. You see the wolf, right? Even if you haven't heard about it, you've seen the flags. You've seen the red flags. You've seen the signs, but you continue to ignore them because you continue to say to yourself, no, they wouldn't do that. Right? So you continue to allow this wolf to walk around in sheep's clothing. Right? You continue to co-sign what this wolf is doing. Right? To my ladies out there, the wolf speaks to you in a different language. Some of you may know of Pig Latin, right? That's a different language we use in the street, right? It's worldwide, but a lot of us know about it, a lot of us don't, right? But the wolf speaks his own Pig Latin, right? When you finally call him out on something, or you catch him in the wrong, or doing something they're not supposed to be doing, they start to crying. They start to ask you, please forgive me. They become very sincere, right? So what do? You take them back. Right? You allow yourself to be pulled in again by this sheep. Before you know it, you're back in the bed with the wolf. But you've seen the signs on numerous occasions, right? Every time they didn't come home, every time they used foul language towards you, every time they didn't take care of their children, right? Every time you found out that they was with somebody else, you saw the wolf. But you allowed yourself to be pulled in by the wolf language. Right? They speak their own language, man. That's how they get around. Besides the fact that we allow ourselves to protect them with this, that they wouldn't do that. They couldn't do that. Ignoring everything you've heard and everything you've seen about this individual. You continue to allow them to pull you in with their language. With the language of the sheep, all you see is the sheep. You get pulled right back in. So what do? You give them another shot. You give them another chance. Until something else happens. And there goes the wolf again. Guys, this was not something I planned to come up and do. This was not a conversation I planned for, so I'm just going on and on. I hope I'm not rambling, but it was something that I feel that I needed to get out. Beware of the wolf in sheep clothes. Right? Stop protecting. Most of us are aware. Right? But we won't call them out, like I said before. We allow them to keep doing it. We allow them to keep persuading us with their wolf language and with their sheep language and their sheep antics. You fall back into it every time, so they're allowed to operate year after year after year, over and over and again. Right? If you're not addressing it, then you just as bad. If you recognizing a wolf and you walking around whispering about it in private conversation, in secrecy, you just as bad as the wolf, right? Cause whispering about it and telling secrets about it and gossiping about it is not allowing that wolf to be trapped. Is not allowing that wolf to be caught. Right? I don't care who they are. Call them out. Right? A lot of times we don't like to say something until something terrible happens. Or until it directly affects us. And the wolf depends on that. I'll tell you one thing though. Those of us who know these type of people, who have these type of people around us, around our family, our children, our friends, if you are associating yourself with someone like this and you are aware that they are a wolf in sheep clothing, God knows you are just as bad as them. If you're not saying nothing, if you're pretending right along with the man, you are absolutely just as bad as the wolf. Family, I'm not going to hold you any longer. If you found anything uplifting, inspiring, or encouraging in this video, please like, please subscribe, and most of all, please share. As always, God bless. TC out.